Everybody has habits and traditions. Some of us go to the sauna once a week or to the theater. Someone loves football and someone meets friends at the bar. Ecuadorian men also have traditions that in other countries are usually kept in secret. I guess you know what I'm talking about. In Ecuador, people don't see any shame to get love for money. In Ecuador, prostitution is legal. That's why men simply go to the prostitutes who stay either at the streets or in the brothels. It's like a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. The country of crazy morals, where prostitutes declare their rights aloud. We demand respect! Viva sex workers! Where people are cleansed of sins by nettles. Does it hurt? Yes, it stings. And criminals are lynched. He must pay for his crime. Yes! The World Inside Out with Dmytro Komarov, Ecuador. We are in the very center of Quito, the capital of Ecuador. There are a lot of girls in revealing clothes. The girls of any age. Look at her. Even in the countries where prostitution is legal, it's not easy to approach them with camera. In previous expeditions, we got aggressive reactions of both sex workers and their clients. Namaste, girls. You can't. No. Go away. It's so delicate that nobody wants to publicize it. And what about Ecuador? As a journalist, I'm really interested to see the real inside out. We don't need to visit slums, just walk around capital's downtown. Hi, girls. What are your names? I'm Yanara. Kayla. How old are you? 31. In Ecuador, nobody thinks your job is weird. It's normal, it's legal. How do you feel about your occupation? It's simply a job. It seems girls aren't afraid of cameras here. Nobody says we have to go away. How long are you going to do it? Until you take me to the USA. I'm not from the USA and I have a wife, so girls, it doesn't work. It seems the girls consider me a client, not a journalist, and other workers from the street join us. We say, to be married does not mean to be a prisoner, so you wouldn't go to a hotel with her? Look, I'm married, I don't look at other women. It's not about your marriage. It's just sex, not more. Not less. Just focky. They say it's not cheating. Sex is... How do you call it? Focky. Yes, focky. Everything you do stays here. You'll take a shower and your wife won't find out. This is their philosophy. As soon as we started the interview, police came. It seems they're going to forbid shooting or ask to show their permission. Tell me what's going on. Why is police here? Since you're shooting here, everybody sees your cameras. Now you may be followed and robbed later. That's why the police asked to warn you. Be careful. They asked us to leave because we have expensive devices. The lady who talked to police and her friend turned to the presidents of 2 associations of street prostitutes. It's like our labor unions. My name is Monica. I look after girls in the next block. I'm Maria Jose. How many girls work here? I look after 97 girls. We work here every day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We used to think it's a night job, but the Ecuadorian prostitutes start their working day very early as bankers, businessmen, and almost all people on the planet. When do you have more clients? From 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Why in the morning and in the afternoon? I thought men come to you just at night. We have 2 shifts, day and night. What documents do you need for your profession? Here's our fork license of different associations. Look, guys, it's an official document. Sex Workers Association is called the 1st of May. But why? The 1st of May is a Labor Day, and we are working women. It's incredible, but in Ecuador, prostitution is officially regulated by law. To get a license, a girl must get a medical examination and be healthy. She must be re-examined every 9 to 15 days and renew her license. Is that your girl rubbing her legs? Yes, she's from my association. Well, actually, the work is very easy. Girls stay on the street, yes, and flirt with men. They say, let's spend time together. I'll make you feel good. You will like it. Men pay attention, and what's next? They say the price and then go to a hotel. How much is it? $13. The girl earns $10 and the hotel takes $13 and the time from 10 to 15 minutes. If she likes you, up to 20 minutes. How many clients does a girl have per day? How much she earns? It depends on a girl, maybe 10 or 20 clients. Up to $200 a day. Yes, everything depends on a girl. I must say, in general, the average salary in Ecuador is about $400. So the girl may get from $3,000 to $6,000 per month. Yes. But this job is very unstable. Today, she has 10 clients, tomorrow no one. That's why she has to spend her savings. Money that's earned quickly is gone quickly too. Can you show me the place where girls take clients? Let's go. The hotel is nearby. Oh, the clients come with girls here. We're coming into the brothel, but it's a hotel. This an entrance. The rooms are upstairs. By the way, you can see a woman with a man. As I understand, it's a girl with her client. Yes, the fisher's coat. The rooms are rented not for a day, not for an hour, but for 15 minutes. Here's the lobby. This place is cheap. It's called Fish. It needs repair. Here's old furniture, worn walls. The girls and their clients come in and out. And I should say, no one stays here longer than 15 minutes. The price of the room includes a set like this. All clients get it at the entrance, a sanitary napkin, a condom, and a lubricant. Girls provide service only with a condom. If the number of given condoms doesn't match the used ones in trash, the girl can lose her license. So you come in with a client, pay a commission, get wipes, condoms, and lubricant, and go directly to the room. That's right, you see, the girl is going to her client. Can I go? Yes, sure. Let's go. It's unique. They won't let you come into brothel openly in any other country. Security would kill you. Here's our room. May I look in? I just want to see the room. No, it's occupied. Oh, you can't come in. The client is there. Our rooms look like this. It's quite big. It's hard to believe, but the laws of Ecuador include the requirements for rooms. It starts with a bin to the materials of the mattress. Maria Jose, I'm so tired. One more question, please. How many times did you work in this room? Or generally in this building? It's impossible to count. I started to work when I was 16. Sometimes I had 20, 30, 40 men a day. On weekends, there could be even 100, like a conveyor, every 10 or 15 minutes. Yes. The job of sex worker is very hard. I would not advise anyone to do this. You come here when there's no other way to pay for your kids' living. Why don't you give up your profession? Because I have to protect girls. Their families depend on their earnings. But local authorities and police discriminate us and try to drive us away from central streets despite the job is legal. Once in a while, they try to make girls leave central streets in Quito. That's why the strikes of prostitutes take place here, when they refuse to work. We demand respect! Viva sex workers! I'm a labor union activist, so we were not discriminated. It's free. Come in. The room is occupied again, and we can talk. Look, how many clients? Come in. Look, it's a conveyor. The girls we saw on the street are here with their clients. So many men. It's because of lunch break? Yes, it's rush hour. It's usual in Ecuador during lunchtime men rush to the brothels for 15 minutes. It's standard time. Men of all ages come here. During several hours, we saw both very old and very young ones. They are not wealthy, and the common thing is also loneliness. They come to buy quick love for money. They try not to look up. They cover their faces. Their emotions and behavior reveal their mood. It seems his short physical pleasure does not make them happy. They come here not because they're happy. The thing I didn't expect to see in the brothel is... here it is. A award? I'm afraid to ask what for. It's an award from the Minister of Social Protection for fighting for the rights of sex workers. This award is a great stimulus to move on for us. It's unbelievable. The world considers this profession as non-respected, but here is even got awards. Friends, only in Ecuador, the state awards prostitutes. Excuse me, you've just entered the room? Yes. You've already finished? Yes, he's done. A minute passed. Yes, we've done it quickly. She came a minute ago, but quickly. Very quickly, 10 to 15 minutes maximum. Time is limited, so the girls could serve as many clients as possible. Youth is valued on this work. The older a girl is, the less she earns. I'm curious when the girls retire. Maria Jose introduces me to her eldest worker. Here on Theatre Square on the downtown of Quito, ladies of the third age work. Certainly is the most profit-making place for prostitutes. A lot of people walk here, so it's easy to meet a client. An ordinary woman is sitting on the square next to the police car. We could call her Granny. It's hard to believe that she's also at work. But she's not in the mood for talking. I wonder if she agrees to an interview. The president asks, so she may agree. I haven't seen anything like that. Excuse me, can we talk? She agreed. It's crazy. What is your name? My name is Elba Guerrera. How old are you? I'm 73. I've been working on the street since I was 36. Then I worked to support my children. And now I must feed my grandchildren. I don't know what to say. How many children do you have? 8 children and 24 grandchildren. They have their own life, job and families, but 3 grandchildren live with me. It's hard to imagine that one granny has so many children and grandchildren, but in Ecuador it's normal. A family with 3 children is not large here. Each Elba's child has 3 children. So it's 24 grandchildren in total. Do you keep your profession in secret from your family and friends? Now everybody knows. Don't your grandchildren say, Granny, you don't need to work, we'll help you. There are 24 of us, we work. No, they think that my job is a shame. I don't get any financial help. I can rely only on myself. Guys, it's hard to find words to make comments. I'm shocked. Excuse me for my question, please. Usually clients don't come for sex service to a woman who is over 70 years old. Who are these people? Who are your clients? Sure, most clients prefer young girls, but there are men who like elder ladies. Very often young boys come to her because they are curious. They wonder how it looks like. There are those who want something unusual. Maybe it's kind of sexual perversion. May I say so? What do you think of the clients? It's my job. I have no choice. I have 1 or 2 clients a day. 4 is maximum. Sometimes none. If you had a chance, would you change anything in your life? Oh yes, of course, I would do anything to avoid it. Poverty makes me do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to feed the kids. Sure, I wanted to live another life, not to trade myself on the street. This work changes your life forever. First you hide it from your children, but after they find out the truth, they turn away forever. I did a lot for them, so they would not be in need as I was. I helped them, but they left me. And no way out? Can you say, stop, it's enough? I need to take care of 3 grandchildren who live with me. Their parents divorced and left the kids with me. That's why I have to work on the street, not because of a good life. Trust me. What is the way out? Do you see any way out? I don't wish anyone such destiny. It's awful. I tell everyone, get an education. It's better to use your head. Women have to do normal work and not stand on the street. Unfortunately, it was too late when I realized it. Not only single women become prostitutes because of need, but also married ones. This is Angie, my worker. Hello? Hello. Are you married? Yes, I have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. And your husband knows what you do? Yes, sure, he's not happy, but I have no choice for now. The financial situation is very bad. We both have to work hard for a better future for our children. Do you love him? I love him very, very, very much. And he loves you too. Yes, and he showed his love many times. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying to imagine this situation as a man, but I can't. What do your husband thinks about it? Ask him. He will pick up me up after the work. I guess he'll talk to you. Can we let her go now? She had only 4 clients and the 5th one is waiting. Sure, if the client is waiting, it's the main thing. Hurry up, he's waiting. A man with a scooter came in. Just 3 minutes later, there's the client with the scooter. He's satisfied. That's it? He's fast. First client. He has a scooter. Excuse me for asking, do you try to make it faster? Yes, it's just $13, so we try to finish it fast to serve more clients. When the working day ends, the husband comes. Hello. Hello, I'm Ivan. I didn't expect to meet Ivan. But those names usual for Ecuador. Ukrainian for us, Tatiana, Ivan, Leonid, Valeria. Don't surprise anyone here. If you don't mind, please, I would like to talk about your life. No problem. Next to her husband, Angie blossoms like a flower. They look like a happy couple walking along the streets where Angie works from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., getting intimate with other men. I can see how you love your wife. You're holding hands. Yes, it's true. We don't care what people say. We love each other, and that's all that really matters. Ivan, it's hard to imagine how a man who loves a woman can share her with many other men. Sure, it's not easy. The money I get from my job is not enough. I sell socks and earn $25 a day. The wife's job helps our big family very much. Of course, I feel bad knowing what she does. Jealousy is always there. I'm not around when she's working, and it helps me. I come only to pick her up after he finishes her work. I don't see her with other men. And how do you deal with your head? Don't you think during the day, what she's doing now? But you certainly know what she's doing. Yes, it's painful. It hurts very much, but I try to control myself. How does sex with clients differ from sex with your husband? Sex with my husband fills me with life and love. I feel happy. And sex with the clients depresses me. With them, I feel bad. As for Europeans, it's a shock for us. It's a unique family which we can't imagine at home. May I ask for a visit and look what your everyday life looks like? Yes, you're always welcome. But suddenly, Angie gets a call. Was it your client? Yes, it's a client. I have to return to the hotel. Are you going to wait, Ivan? Yes, of course. I'll come back in 15 minutes. Your wife is going to another man for 15 minutes. I don't know. I think any man's heart would be broken. What do you feel now? Of course it hurts. But what can I do? It's her job. Your wife will get $13. She will give the $3 to the hotel. Are $10 worth this heartache? Yes, because we have 4 children who need food and clothes. If I earned more, I would take her out of there. But now we have no other solution. It's really hard to imagine what Ivan feels now and how long these 15 minutes lost for him. But as soon as Angie comes back, his mood comes to normal and we go home together. Angie's family lives in the southern part of Quito. Tourists are not recommended to go there. The colonial architecture of downtown gives way to slums. Who's at home? The children. Buenas noches. Let's get acquainted. This is my grandson Michael. Hello, I'm Nicole, the elder daughter. Hello, I'm Redany. My name is Milangos Alejandra. She's the youngest. She's 8. Hello, Alex. Nice to meet you. My son is 18. What a big and united family. When your husband and you come home, what do you usually do? First of all, we cook something for dinner. Having worked the whole day with other men, Angie is working at her kitchen as any other woman after work. For me, cooking is not just about food. It's a way to spend time with family. Usually I cook something tasty that doesn't take long. It can be stewed chicken or pork. While mom is cooking dinner, children are playing with dad and watching TV. The elder son is doing homework. The family looks very friendly and happy. Meanwhile, dinner is ready. Everybody gather at the table. The family always prays before dinner. How much is God and religion important for your family? For me, God is very important. Before I believed my life was full of alcohol, parties, and lewdness. When I felt God's love, I gave up drinking forever. God helps me a lot. What do you usually ask God for? What is the biggest wish and dream of your family? Mostly I ask God to help me find a good job, so I didn't have to work as a saleswoman and we have stable income that I could provide for the family without working in the street. She says so that children couldn't get what she meant. The thing is that only 2 elder children know how their mom earns money. Brittany, Milangos, and little Michael think their mother is a street seller. I'm so glad when mom and dad come home from work and we watch TV and play together. I'm happy when I spend everything with my mom. It's hard to keep such secret from children and always mind your words. What would you like to do? It's not so important. The most important is to stop selling on this street. Because there are a lot of illnesses, problems and dangers. I wish God makes your dream come true. I hope God hears me at last. Bon appetit. You're a great cooker. The dinner was delicious. It's time to leave. You have a wonderful family. Thank you. Angie and her elder children went out to see us off. I wonder how children take their mother's job. How long have you known what your mom does? For a long time, since I was 13. And my only wish is to take her out of this work. It's my biggest dream. I am incredibly grateful to my mom for everything she gave us. She's very strong. I'm proud of her. It's because of her I'm graduating college now. My dream is to serve in the army, earn money and help my mom. Very good words. Be proud of your mom. I've seen how you live. Your family is nice and happy. Only due to her efforts we have a chance for better life. That's why my brother and I are so proud of our mom. I see tears in your eyes when your kids speak. For me, it's important to know that my children have a chance to live their lives better than me. I'm very, very proud of them. You live so that your family couldn't live as I've seen today. Yes, that's true. I believe that I get benefits for my family from a vicious occupation. And I regularly cleanse my spirit to leave bad energy outside my home. We have an ancient ritual for this, limpia. It helps to get rid of any evil. We experienced this ritual in previous episode. What is limpia, which is practiced by president of prostitutes? May I watch you going through this ritual? Of course. I have a visit tomorrow at 10 a.m. You may join me, please. Thank you so much. See you at Limpia. And see you too. The next morning, we met Angie to watch the mysterious Limpia. Where are we going? It's a shop, a natural medicine center. These places are all around the city. They are called traditional medicine clinics. There is a photo, the name and surname of the healer on the sign. The counter is lined with fancy boxes. There are different plants, flowers and roots. These places are in great demand. We came to get cleansed. The baby sleeps bad. I brought my granddaughter. She feels sick. Olympia must help. My colleagues advised me. I'm a researcher, and I don't believe in it. That's why I came to feel the effect of the ritual. Such rituals are performed by women who inherited their knowledge from mother to daughter. Limpia have been practiced by this healer's family during 4 generations. Buenos dias, senora. I'm Dmytro. My name is Emma. May I come in to watch the ritual? Yes, of course. For Olympia, Emma is taking several bunches of herbs. Our nature is sacred, and it gives all we need to cure many illnesses. With the help of Olympia, you can remove damage, evil eye, and expel evil spirits. And many of Angie's colleagues come here for this ritual. A lot of her colleagues come to me, from north to south. They come to get cleansed. Look how much nettle she's taken. It's for to nettle her properly. To nettle. Good word. Nettle is sacred plant for the Ecuadorians. They believe that you can cleanse your soul and body with it. We're coming in? Let's start. Firstly, I'm sweeping the nettle over the body to open the energetic centers. Energy enters through feet and circulates in the chest area. That's why it's important to sweep nettle over these areas. Oh my God, it's nettle. Anyone who has ever been burned by nettles know how it hurts, and these people ask for it to get cleansed. Does it hurt, Angie? Yes, it stings. Blood circulation improves due to nettle burn because blood circulates actively in the place of stimulation. The power of one bunch of nettles is consumed by one client. This one is over. Now I'm taking plants which will saturate her with energy. I will sweep over all energetic points again, from the top of the head to her feet. What else does Olympia protect from? From coronavirus? Of course no. Coronavirus penetrates inside you and infects your lungs. Olympia helps with energetic problems, with the complications of coronavirus. Olympia is ideal for those who are weak and often get sick, who is unlucky in life. Now it's time to use a herbal tincture. We call it the way opening. This liquid helps to receive new positive energy. I've noticed that Angie is stressed because of bad energy. What kind of energy it is? What do you feel? The energy is accumulated while contacted with other people. If there are a lot of bad energy, it should be cleansed. It causes tightness and blockage of her body. How does it transfer from clients? In many ways, physical and non-physical. Angie got it physically. Now I feel a lot of bad energy that's coming from her. You said that an exchange of energy can be physical and non-physical. Angie, excuse me, do you kiss with clients? No, it's not obligatory. Anyway, there is a body contact, even despite the condoms. Yes, any contact causes the exchange of energies, bad and good. In her case, they are mostly bad energies. We're exchanging energies now. Sure. I feel your energy is good. I feel good and I'm smiling. Your energy is good too. But there's bad one also. It's because you travel a lot and communicate with different people. I do. That's it. Angie has to change, and meanwhile we can perform Olympia for you. Thank you. It's my turn to experience mystical Olympia. It's a light version, just to try it. Should I roll up my sleeves? It definitely influences the blood circulation. Friends, I think each of you can imagine the feelings when you touch nettle. It's interesting that the sting in nettle have been used since long ago. For example, Roman legionnaires who froze in northern campaigns tore nettles and put them in shows to warm their feet. Nettles. I'll get blisters. What else can you tell about me? It's obvious that your life is full of stress. Sometimes positive energy goes down and the motivation too. So guys, if you feel tired, unwell, and lack strength or energy, just go to a forest, gather nettles, and get threshed. Energy is rushing. There were times when children were punished with rods or a father belt. For the worst offenses, children were beaten just with nettles. In Ecuador, nettle is still often used for punishment. What do you mean for punishment? The Indian tribes hold the court of indigenous people with the help of nettle, but another kind of nettle is called bad woman. It's much stronger. It's crazy. We hope to find an indigenous community and to see the court of indigenous people. Looking ahead, the justice system is really shocking. The Indians here have special rights. A special article of the Ecuadorian Constitution provides the right of indigenous people to lynch. It means they can administer justice by themselves if the crime was committed on their territory. I will stop by this barrier, we'll come closer, and you won't believe the thing you hear. Warning, a community of local residents, neighbors have united against crime. The code thief will be burned. Listen to these words. The coat thief will be burned. An execution on fire, as well as lynching, is impossible in modern world. It's often medieval, but in Ecuador, it's practiced even today. In January 2019, the 16-year-old teenager was burnt alive for stealing a truck. In April 2021, a guy accused on a double murder was burned. We came here today because we got information that there will be a people's court. We'll have a chance to see something unique. Let's go. These courts are always private events where journalists are not allowed, but it's not for the world inside out. We managed to get permission to see the court of Indigenous people. I hear voices. There is a cow near the entrance. Let's find out what's going on. There's a meeting in Assembly Hall. The whole community gathers in the hall. The meeting is chaired by one of its leaders. Today we're considering Maria's cow's theft case. That's why the cow is here. Senior Manuel must appear before our court. We're watching the trial. Actually, it doesn't happen every day. If someone steals a phone, a wallet, a pet or a car, robs, breaks into a house, or makes something really terrible, such as rape or murder, one will be burned for it. The trial begins with a speech of the injured party. Senior Manuel stole my cow. This cow costs $2,500 and feeds all my family. By selling milk, I pay for the education of my children. Manuel almost deprived me of my only income. He's lazy, he doesn't work, that's why he decided to steal my cow. I'm grateful to my neighbors who helped me to find the thief and bring back my cow, but the criminal must be punished. Now those who saw how the crime was being committed are invited to speak, witnesses, like at the real trial. I went out in the morning, I saw a man dragging a cow. I recognized it Maria's cow. I called in neighbors and we grabbed him. I offered the maximum punishment for him. I asked to support me. He asks if there are more witnesses. The floor is given to another witness. In the morning, I saw a man dragging my friend's cow down the street. It's hard to hide something. Everybody knows each other. That's why all the witnesses who saw the crime are here. It's like a real court where everyone must testify. I called my neighbors to stop the thief. And his speech is finished with applause. Interesting. Let's see what happens next. Bring the accused. The criminal is coming. There he is. A guy who stole the cow is wearing a mask. Witnesses, do you recognize him? Yes, I recognize him. I recognize him too. Make him take off his mask so everyone can see his face. Look at his face. He's really ashamed. The main peculiarity of this court, it's he works publicly. Witnesses recognized you. Explain why did you do it? Good afternoon. I'm very ashamed. I haven't worked for a long time and I ran out of money. Being in despair, I stole the cow to sell it. I'm very sorry I made this mistake. Do you admit that you stole the cow? Yes. The accused pleaded guilty. Does our counsel admit that Manuel is guilty of this crime? Yes. Yes. If we don't punish him, he will keep stealing. He must pay for his crime. The People's Court proceeds to the choice of punishment. The worst one is burning. But the cow theft is not the crime for the kill. The leader proposes variance. Let him remove stones from our roads for 60 days. Yes! Also, he must pay the total price for the cow, $2,500. Do you agree? Yes! 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 Despite the cow was brought back, he must pay its cost. Everybody agrees. It looks like the verdict is ready. The chairman of the People's Court takes the floor. According to the Article 171 of the Constitution, we have the right independently judge it, and we are ready to pass judgment. The chairman proposes to mitigate the punishment. If the cow was brought back to the owner, let him compensate the respected society wasted time. All of them left their business now. $1,000. Who agrees? Who agrees to 30 days of community service for him? The commune votes on each point. The whole community takes the decision. This is how the Indigenous court works. Who is for the cleansing ritual? The cleansing ritual, guys, I suppose it's what we saw in the city, most like it's limpia, nettles. We used to isolate criminals from society, but the Indians believe that they need to get cleansed publicly. They believe that the public punishment helps to get off the path of crime. But before the convict must ask for forgiveness. It's also a kind of punishment. Shame in public, so he must apologize in front of his neighbors. It's the moment that helps to restore justice. Dear friends, I promise it won't happen again. Please forgive me that I've dishonored our commune. Now we will see the execution of the sentence. People stand in a circle around the barrel. Excuse me, may I talk to you for a second? Hello, what's your name? Augustin Tatipin. I'm one of the leaders of Indigenous Confederation, and today I've been invited here to solve this ideation. I see the nettles. Is it for beating him? Yes. You must understand that this ritual is not a physical punishment. It's purification. If someone does not something like this, it means that his soul is sick. It's time for purifying. It's starting. It's hard to believe, but it's Ecuador reality in 21st century. He's taking off his clothes. It's quite cold. I'm in a downy vest. It's important to shame the criminal in public. That's why he wears only his underwear. Now he must personally return this stolen property to the owner. So he's symbolically whipped. The owner is taking her cow away, and now he's staying here in the middle of this improvised circle. Surely it's a shame, because here all his relatives, everybody knows him. Manuel Fernando, we don't want you to do this anymore. You're young and strong. Find an honest way to earn money. Now we cleanse you of bad energy and thoughts. The man who stole the cow is being poured with cold water. Then the limpia starts. The women are beating him with nettles. And the most interesting that everybody starts laughing at the moment. Clearly it's a symbolic punishment. He's not bitten, but rather struck with nettles. But don't forget that this nettle is stinging and of a special variety. The ritual does not look like a hard flogging. The contact of nettles with the skin are far from pleasant. The so-called public flogging is over. How often do such things take place? If we talk about all Ecuador, it happens quite often. Indians actively use the right for their own courts. What is the lightest and the hardest punishment? It depends on the crime. This one is not very serious. Manuel gave back the cow. He didn't steal before. He admitted his guilt and repented. Today the trial finished peacefully, but I know about criminals burnt by the Indigenous courts. Can you make the decision to kill? Do you have this right? It's not practiced in our community, but in other communities in Amazonia, such decisions can be made. You know, up there I saw a sign. Criminals will be burned. Yes, don't come to our territory with felonious intentions. We get messages from Ecuador about power abuse in such courts. It's better for a criminal to correct himself in society than in isolation. After prison, people become even worse. They try to avenge everything they experienced in prison. We don't want it. We want him to cure his soul and stay a member of the commune. How do you feel? Better. I've apologized and gone through the purification rite. I will work hard for our community. What did you feel staying in underwear over the barrel of water when you were whipped with nettles and poured with water? I felt like an orphan, and I was very ashamed to stand in front of my community. I felt I was all alone. Will this episode spoil your relationship with all these people who you know? I hope no. Actually, here, someone who makes a mistake is treated, but people don't turn away from him, so he can feel himself the part of the society. God bless you. Now he understood that he'd better not steal, and now he's calm because everyone believes the nettle cleared him. For diffuse the general tension after the trial and cheer everyone up, I remembered an idea when I first learned about the nettle punishment in Ecuador. We want to show you one more way of purification. Absolutely painless and very delicious. You will like it. Join us. It's called green borsch with nettle. It's delicious. If you like it, you'll cook it. Maybe next time you won't beat, but feed a thief. The participants of the court are taking on new function. The jurors are cutting the vegetables, the victim is hauling the eggs, and the executioner is dealing with the nettles. Meanwhile, the judge is learning the recipe. We're making bouillon. Meanwhile, we're boiling eggs and stew the vegetables. It's also very important. Only the convict is standing aside and watching. Have you ever eaten anything like this? It's very strange for us to use nettle like this, but it's very interesting to taste it. I like cooking nettle. We take chopped nettle. The nettle must be cooked not longer than for 5 minutes, otherwise it will lose its properties. Altogether, the Court of Indigenous Peoples has made its first green borsch. It's so nice. Look, friends, it's a true green borsch. It's excellent, as for me. Done. Applause later. You haven't tasted it yet. We believe that it's delicious. Now the court, which made a decision to bit with nettles, will make another decision to eat nettles. Bon appetit! Taste this new dish. Borsch with nettles is under consideration of the People's Court. I wonder what verdict will be. Like it? I've never tasted anything like this. The smell is special and the taste is interesting. I like it very much. Now I want my wife to make it at home. I'll tell her the recipe. Our borsch has united the man who stole the cow with its owner, the perpetrator and the victim. Are you mad at each other? Not at all. If it weren't for you and your cow, nobody wouldn't taste this soup. Is it possible that in this hall someone gets a sentence? Our community and I commit you to eat soup with nettle for a year. Instead of community service. I will think about it. It contains nettle and it cleanses too, so why not? The Indians' diet may include green borsch now. Thanks to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you too. We believe that you can show the audience that our court is not savage, but the tradition in name of justice. And now traditional goodbye gifts, which I brought here, as I knew about the traditional nettle punishment. Shampoo. Look what is down on the bottle. It's nettle. Shampoo with nettles. If he steals not a cow but a plate of food, you may wash his head with nettle without beating. And this is our Ukrainian nettle. Try it. It's tea. By the way, it also purifies here. Thank you. It's a gift for the whole commune, a Ukrainian charm. We believe that if you hang it in your house, then all bad and evil will go away. Here. Goodbye. In the next episode, we're approaching banana plantation. 90% of bananas at our shop are from Ecuador. How are they grown before we get them? Imagine they are made to stay under chemical rain. Pesticides can use diseases of liver and other organs. The shocking inside out of the banana industry. When we discovered this problem, 7 planes crashed. I'm sorry, but I can't speak. We'll meet our countryman who knows the inside. I left the car started so we can escape quickly. We'll make quality inspection with them. If they see one white spot, they throw 100 boxes away. It's garbage. I walk at the banana plantation. Oh God! And control their quality. Look, throw it away. And send them to Odessa. Done. We'll find out if bananas which we eat are harmless. We start our banana investigation in Banana Republic of Ecuador. The World Inside Out with Dmytro Komarov.